It seems that I can still vividly remember my first late night at that old restaurant like it was yesterday. The building was beautiful, a historic one, yet there was something about the place that made my skin crawl. The kitchen dark with dim lights, and the chilly, empty feeling of it seemed as if it had a tale to tell. And it was going to teach me that tale in the most horrific way possible. It was a silent night, and I had been left by myself to clean up after everyone had gone. I was scrubbing a difficult pot beside the sink when I first heard it, the clinking of metal from across the room. At first I believed it was just my mind playing tricks on me, but the clinking grew louder. I turned around, the cutlery drawer was shaking. It was just that someone was rummaging around in it, no person there. I slow marched into it myself while my heart thumped. I opened the drawer, it was empty. There. I thought it is my being paranoid, and perhaps my thinking it is only that slight draft or noise, that probably it is the kitchen older sort of noises. So that's when I think, oh okay, stay sane, just be that enough. I turned back to the stove to finish up, but that is when I noticed something amiss. There was this faint smell like burnt wood. It wasn't strong, but it was there. A creeping smell of smoke. I looked over at the burners. They were all off. But as soon as I turned my back, I heard the sound of the gas knobs turning. They started to turn one by one, and flames popped to life on the burners, blue and dancing in the dark. I thought my heart stopped. I sprinted over to the dials, trying desperately to turn them off, but my hands were shaking, too much fumbling. And then it hit me. That wind. It was so cold, like a breeze had blown through the room. The windows were closed up tight though. As I turned, I felt something brush across my neck. It was like the kiss of a breath of air, but it wasn't. My whole body iced over. The whispers started then. At first soft like voices in the hallway, but they started growing louder. I wasn't clear, but desperation poured through them. It sounded like cries or possibly whimpers from a desperate soul begging for help. I froze. Nope, no way, I thought. The restaurant was infamous for its haunted past. A fire that killed people in the basement many years ago. Could it be? Was I actually hearing ghosts? I just bumped into the counter, and in my surprise a knife fell from the wall. It landed inches from my foot. I didn't even care. My heart was racing, and all I could think about was getting out of that kitchen. I grabbed my bag and ran out the door, not stopping until I was far away from that cursed place. I never returned after that night. Until this day I can't forget the sounds, the cold, the whispers in that kitchen. And I don't know what's worse, the ghosts or the fact that they are waiting there for the next person to walk into that house.